groovy.
Sometimes you really don't know a good thing till it's gone, and that's exactly how I feel about the PlayStation Portable, a system that released to great acclaim, even pushed Nintendo for the king of the handhelds crown, then after a few iterations and a successor, just seemed to vanish. Which is a shame, as not only is it a gorgeous and powerful handheld, it's honestly so much more, and that's why I thought we would break down why there's no better time to go out and grab yourself one of these beauties.
I'd buy that for $1.
Gaming is becoming an extremely expensive habit, whether it be modern consoles and their ever-increasing prices added to their software, or going down the retro route where collectors and sellers have made reliving the golden days of the past a painfully costly experience. But luckily, hunting down a well-priced PSP and a handful of games is a well-priced breeze. And unlike most retro handhelds, getting a solid collection of physical games is also an inexpensive experience, with most of the top titles being under £30. We can't talk about any handheld without talking about the games, can we? It may be a surprise to many of you, but the PSP's library is much vaster than just the likes of God of War and Grand Theft Auto, and has a mass amount of hidden gems eagerly awaiting for you to get stuck into. We even have a hidden gems video on this channel, so be sure to check that out.
Ooh, it's a shameless plug.
Shameless plug aside, the PSP is home to tons of original and unique titles, as well as tons of excellent ports of all your favourite franchises. No matter what your preferred gaming genre is, the PSP has you covered.
But wait! There's more!
The PSP is so much more than just a gaming device. The machine is a beast, and its multimedia features are extremely impressive. And while you can pick up physical movies in the form of the UMDs for really cheap, what's really a standout is the ability to transfer any music or movies you have downloaded straight onto the device for your portable enjoyment. Don't want to destroy your phone's battery on long trips? Just take your PSP. The sound and the screen on most models are excellent and makes the handheld such an easy recommendation to gamers and non-gamers alike. Even modern handhelds like the Switch do not have such easily accessible features like this.
Where's the rum always gone?
While I don't condone piracy, wink wink, I also understand a lot of us don't have the cash flow to fork out on games like Sunset Riders just to get some retro nostalgia, and that's where the PSP comes in, as it's an emulation powerhouse. With the right know-how, or just finding the right person, you can emulate all your favourite games from previous consoles of old, right onto the sleek little beauty. PS1, GBA, N64, SNES, Mega Drive, and so much more can all be at your fingertips if you own this handheld. Not only that, but if you want to be extra cheeky, you can download every PSP game that has ever graced a handheld straight onto the device, leaving you a nice amount of extra cash flow for the golden nectar.
Now, say my name.
The PSP's homebrew scene is still alive and kicking all these years later, meaning you can play variations of famous titles or completely new games that were never meant to grace the platform. Very clever indeed have managed to give us homebrew versions of the likes of Minecraft, Zelda, Pokemon, Streets of Rage, and even Halo, and that's just the tip of the iceberg, with many more original and great games not connected to any franchise being right there for you to get stuck into.
Man, I'm pretty.
And lastly, the PSP is pretty sexy. I mean, you're not going to be jumped on just for whipping it out, but for a console from the early 2000s, it's still a super stylishly designed, sleek, and attractive little package that you won't be ashamed to take on a long commute. No bright colours here, just shiny, gorgeous, portable gaming. So that's why I believe it is well worth you going out and grabbing one of these handhelds in the confused year that is 2022. I think you owe it to yourselves. And if you're watching from the future, all these points are still valid and stand. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a little comment. Until next time, you guys stay tipsy.